Hello and welcome back to the Cronecast at the Rising Moon. My name is Elaine, and on this channel I do Spirit Guide Weekly messages. I do astrology by the month reads as well. I do yes and no tarot, I do predictive tarot, I do candle magic tarot, I do active magic candle magic tarot. That's what I have for you today. This is a spell to bring in your soulmate, to identify who they are and draw them to you. Who is my soulmate? This is an active working. I have blessed, empowered, and activated all ingredients to try and draw in new love to identify who your soulmate is. The way this works is basically it's magical takeout. I conjure the energies and then you interact with them and they're yours to kind of push out into the world. There are 4 piles in a pick a card presentation. I have pile number 1, pile number 2, pile number 3, and pile number 4. There's going to be an insert in a moment so that you can pick your pile. And the way you do that is you concentrate. You see which one calls out to you. That's your reading. That's the message you're meant to receive. All of the candles are anointed with specific love conjuring oils. I don't go over that until the time of the reading because I don't like it to influence your decision. So take a moment, see which one. Oh, this, by the way, there are timestamps in the description box down below. And again, timeless reading. Whenever you see it, even if it's 2 years from now, that's the right time for you. And the active magic will still be active. Time's fluid and energy is, you don't need to be physically present with it to interact with it. So go ahead, take a moment, see which one is yours, and I will see you at the time of your reading. Welcome back. If you chose pile number 1, candle number 1, then this is your reading. Your candle was anointed with Jezebel oil. I love Jezebel oil. It isn't about being... All Jezebels are people who don't follow repressive rules. So this is the kind of the nonconformist pile, people who not merely, march to the beat of their own drummer, but they forge all the instruments for the band. All right, so let's go over what's on your spell plate before we get to the reading. First of all, what would happen with this as an active magic spell is normally I would have a petition underneath this, and this would be buried. Usually it's performed right around the new moon, but it can be performed at any time of the month. And after you've performed the spell, you take this out and you bury it in ground, usually by your front door if you're trying to draw somebody in. But let's talk about what's on the plate. First of all, it's coated with white sugar on the very bottom. That is to sweeten things, to make you appeal to other people. I have peppermint sugar over the top of that because peppermint aids in communication and it dissolves all barriers. If there's somebody that you're kind of interested in and you wish they would talk to you, peppermint is one of the things that will help draw them towards you. The rest of this is also coated with hibiscus flowers. Dried hibiscus flowers. They are very good about aiding love, passion. It's that really romantic type of love as well. The apple is to help sweeten things. It's filled with honey and cinnamon. These are, again, to help the flow of love. Cinnamon helps speed things up. There's a little bit of red glitter as well because spirits just love shiny things. The red rose is for passion, love, desire. And then I have a pink tea rose. And that is for friendship and kindness, good communication as well. All right, let's get going on this. I have I'm going to have hibiscus flowers all over my office floor. I have oracle cards, and then I have tarot cards from the Dreaming Way for your predictive spread. Who doesn't want you? Don't be afraid of Don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. I beg your pardon. Don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. I have express your feelings. I have unexpected visitors. Second time I've seen that card this week. Strength in the upright. That is almost the same card as the strength card from the tarot. Imagine, and then to be fair. I wonder if you know this person yet. I think pile number 1, you may have been rejected by somebody and you're kind of upset about it. But do know that, oh my goodness, is it not lasting long? All right. Who is going to be your soulmate? Okay. Slight delay on things at the moment. 6 of Cups. All right, so Pile number one. First of all, it does look like there has been somebody in the past that things did not work out with. Remember, when that happens, it's nothing about whether or not you're lovable. Whether or not some person loves you is not a judgment of whether or not you are worthy of love. You are worthy of love. Sometimes we're attracted to somebody that it's partially because of our formative damage, and we want to find someone to kind of help heal those wounds. But the right person for us, our true soulmate, is somebody who, they're not there to fix you on any level. Partners aren't projects. You're not trying to fix them either. This is somebody who you have tremendous, just deep understanding with, deep love. So imagine, and to be fair, I think your soulmate is yet to come into you, pile number one. I'm not sure that you have unexpected visitors and strength. Strength is the card for Leos. Don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. And then express your feelings. I do think you've been burdened in the past. I have the Queen of Wands in the upright. This is a wonderful card for love. The Queen of Wands is considered attractive by other people. She's very powerful and sort of charismatic figure. Usually it can be a fire sign. It doesn't have to be. It's crossed by the Nine of Pentacles in the upright. You may be single at this time, but there's probably somebody that you're interested in. The High Priestess in reverse is your foundational card. You're very grounded. You have good intuition though, and you do have somebody new coming in. So tell me a little bit about this person. I have a King of Cups in the upright, and I have the King of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, group number one. What I've got for you is, at this particular time, you don't have someone in your life. This is not, you're not asking about a particular person. If you are, then perhaps a different pile is right for you. And by the way, I don't think I told you what your oh, I did. Jezebel oil is your conjure oil. You have somebody coming in imminently, by the way. This should be within a few weeks of this reading. The Six of Wands in the upright, the Page of Cups in the upright. I have both water sign around it and then the King of Pentacles in reverse. This might be the person from the past. This might be someone who it hasn't worked out with in the past. Is it possible it's the same person? Yeah, it is. It doesn't always, this is going to be a general reading, so different scenarios will apply to different people. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Group number one, your soulmate is likely going to be either a fire sign or a water sign. I don't believe it's an earth sign. It doesn't have to be, but there is this wonderful, warm, nurturing, loving quality about your soulmate, your new love, the person who's coming to you. And I've got it within just a few weeks. It's not going to apply to everybody. And I do have somebody here who has, like, you lost somebody last year, and you're still kind of wondering if things are going to work out with them. Try to let that go. Don't be afraid of losing someone who doesn't want you. This is the Six of Cups in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, the Hermit in reverse as well. You're blocked a little bit because of your attachment to the past, but do know you have someone coming into you imminently. Again, I have earth sign and water sign and fire sign energy here. I think the earth sign is the person from the past, or at least this is a person who made you feel pretty insecure, hence this particular card. But your unexpected visitors does mean somebody is coming into you. This is a timeless reading, but there is a holiday weekend coming up, and then the summer is an excellent time for meeting new people. You're a little too guarded because of your past experience. Some of you, you're a little further on in life. You've already been married and have a child. Not everybody though. I've got the Empress in reverse. This is often the card of a single mother. It's possible that the person who hurt you was this sign over here, this King of Pentacles in reverse, and that's what left you feeling unstable. You're not dating at the present time, but you're interested in falling in love again. It's your wish to fall deeply in love. The King of Cups is who I have as your person, as the person who's coming to you. I have one scenario where it's not going to happen for 18 months. Don't be alarmed by that. You have people in between. You have people in between. You will date several times. And then, like I said, about a year and a half from then, you meet this particular person. Does some kind of graphic arts work, is an artist. So the 18-month people, your person is, you're going to meet them in the course of there's some kind of advertising that you're seeking out, and this is the person that you start interacting with. You may find them through something like Upworks. You're looking, it's either for your job or for a project that you're doing. You're contracting out. The person comes to you. There are several people who respond to the ad. You get to know this person. Oh, you don't start dating for 18 months, but you are in contact within 10 to 12 months, it looks like. It takes a little while to get to know them. And the reason that you don't start dating right away is that this person won't date you until such time as they're no longer working for the company or the entity that you're working for. But you work with them pretty closely on that. Very professional at first, eases up more over time, starts joking around more. I do think that person is a water sign. I have other scenarios here though. A lot of water sign energy here. I have somebody who's coming up in the fall. This person has 2 children already from a previous relationship. You don't need to worry about that part. It doesn't say anything about their character. They're actually a very, very good parent. Young though, young. Became a father at a very young age, like 22, 23. I think this person may already be known to you, and you're wondering if that's the person that you're wondering if he's going to ask you out anytime soon. He is. That's coming to you in about 4 to 6 weeks. You should say yes, he is your soulmate. You met him through friends already. You weren't sure if he was single. You've been asking about him. That will start working out again 4 to 6 weeks. And I have still other scenarios. Hold on. I have somebody who's wondering if the person that they like at school is their soulmate. I'm sorry, no, it's not. You have a little while before your soulmate comes in, but not that long. You meet your soulmate in the 3rd year of your university studies. It's not because you have classes together. You live in the same apartment complex. He has 2 roommates. They make a lot of noise. He's always the person apologizing. And it takes a while he doesn't know if you're single or not, and he keeps asking these kind of fishing questions. That's your person. Again, you're younger though. This is not going to happen to you. 3rd year of college. It is a state school, I believe. This is in the United States, that particular scenario. There's 3 floors on the apartment building. It's mostly university students. I have still more scenarios here. I do have a fire sign as well. This person actually does, they're some kind of traveling medical practitioner. It's one of the ways that they are paying off some student loans. They go to outlying areas, so it takes a little while for them to kind of firm up their relationship. I like this person's energy a lot. I think that you don't know them yet. This is coming to you about 5 months from now. About 5 months. 4.5, 5 months. You meet through a group activity. It is some kind of meetups or something like that. It's an interest group as well. It might be. Okay. It's a group that forms to like go see movies and things together. And it's a particular type of. It's not documentaries. Oh, okay. It's some kind of foreign language film, and he belongs to it because he studied film in school before switching over to, and this is a man, switching over to some kind of medical studies. It might be physical therapy, I'm not sure. You join that interest group. It's like a film appreciation group. And they only meet every few months, and it's like, it's kind of an art house type of thing. You go with that group, that's where he is. You are going to hit it off right away. You're going to hit it off right away. Do I have anybody else? Anybody else? I have somebody here who so wants to know about a Virgo. A Virgo that you, I believe a Virgo, that you left behind. You left behind. Things didn't work out. You met them about 2 years ago. You're wondering if they're coming back to you. Reach out. They will reach back. You're the person who needs to start this, and you're not wrong. That person was your soulmate. Do you have anything else? Do I have anything else? Is anybody going to be real? Okay, now there are some younger viewers. There are always some younger viewers who, like you want to know, when's my person getting here? You have a few miles to go down a road first. All of them look kind of fun and like learning experiences. I don't have anything that's more than about 4 years away, but that is, again, for kind of, younger people. And by younger, I mean, I've got somebody who's maybe, I think you just turned 22, and you're really wondering, when's it going to work out? You've had 2 or 3 boyfriends already, 2 boyfriends, girlfriends. If I've got the gender wrong, please forgive me. And it hasn't gone so well yet. Things will improve. Things will improve. When is this coming to you? When is this coming to you? That's the 4 years away. I don't know the sign on this, but this is somebody you meet somebody through a dating app, and you get along well as friends, but there's no spark there. And he either has a brother or a friend. Like, there's no spark there, but you really get along, and he wants to introduce you to someone. Let him. That's your person. That's your person. And you date for quite a little bit before this happens. Your soulmate is coming to you. Again, 4 years, about 4 years. And please don't be disappointed by that. You have fun in between then and now. And I have still one more scenario here. This is the unexpected visitor one. This is an older relationship. This is somebody that you already let go of. You did have a full relationship with them. You dated them. They kind of got called away to do something and got back together with an ex. I don't have the astrological sign on that. It did not work out with the ex, and the ex actually told a few whoppers to get them back, to be fair. Imagine. That person is coming back to you. You will hear from them likely in a text. It won't be about starting your relationship again. What it's going to be about, they're going to have kind of an excuse to talk to you. It has to do with telling you that, this is the not funny part, telling you that somebody's grandparent has died. And they're like, hey, I just thought you want to know that it's one of your mutual friends' grandparents died, and they're taking it hard. It's mostly an excuse to talk to you. Go ahead and reply. It's happening within 2.5 months, 2.5 to 3 months. You're wondering if that person was your soulmate, and they were, but like you kind of lost faith because you've lost touch, and it's felt like they went back to somebody. There's a whole big story there. There's a whole big story there where the person that they were with is very skilled at kind of manipulating them. Miracles, expect the wondrous to emerge. I like that. We're just getting some general energies around what your relationship trajectory looks like. I have overcoming obstacles. You can overcome anything. Valiant courage. Take action with passion. Staying focused. Hold the course. Discovering truth. You stand in the light of truth. Okay, so the person who's coming back, they are going to reveal that they feel like they made a mistake, and they're going to tell you the story behind it. I'm not going to tell you too much about it, but they were told by their ex that there was a situation with her family, and it was partially just a feeling of obligation to this person, because that person was their I believe girlfriend all the way through college. And this is, you know, I'm not trying to be gendered or anything, but this is a guy. And he went back to her because I believe her mother died of cancer. And he just, there's a lot to it. There's a lot to it. He will tell you the truth about that at the time. He has never forgotten about you. People form relationships for all sorts of reasons. And at the time, he just also wasn't quite ready to commit. That is your soulmate. He is returning to you. Take action with passion. I've got still one more scenario where somebody met somebody about 2 weeks ago, and you are wondering if that person is your soulmate, and he is. It might be a she, It's got really, really good energy around it. Very creative person, does a lot of writing. Might have talked to you about like entering a contest for a spec script or something, because there's something around that where they're not in touch as much as you'd like, because they're putting a lot of energy into something they're trying to achieve, and you're wondering if that person thinks about you as much as you think about he or she. I don't have definite gender on that one. Yes, and it's 3 weeks from now is the entry date, and you will hear more. We have passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. Okay. And then I have stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Unrequited love for somebody as well. Very soon. Clearly decide what you want so that it comes to you now. This unrequited love card, that's somebody who, like, you were deeply in love with somebody, or you thought you were, and you wondered if they were your soulmate, and they kind of just weren't. That person was a bit of a player, had met, and you found that out afterwards. You're wondering if somebody is coming into you soon. You're wondering if you're ever going to find love, and you are. Okay, group number 1, I think that's all I've got for you. There's multiple scenarios there, lots of water sign energy around that particular grouping. If you like this reading, please hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you drop a comment in the comment section down below, I will automatically enter you in my free reading giveaway. I give away a 60-minute reading once a month, every month. I've had 3 winners so far. They were all pretty pleased. So on this, something like this, mostly it's going to be drawing in new love, but I had a couple of scenarios where it's older loves returning. Remember, do other things. Don't just like focus on that. Kind of live your life. Trust that it's coming to you when it's meant to. Go ahead and draw these energies in and kind of mentally push them towards that person. I don't have anybody in this particular group who's waiting a super long time. Some people who need to get a little bit more experience under their belt in relationships, and that's just the universe trying to prepare you for a really, really good relationship. This is a good group. I like it. Again, there's so much water sign energy around this. Okay, group number 1. I'm going to be moving on to the next pile, but again, thank you for joining me. I hope to see you next time, and I hope that your soulmate is in your life very soon indeed. Take care. Be well. Welcome back. If you chose candle number 2, apple number 2, then this is your reading. This is your candle. Your candle was anointed with attraction and seduction from inexplicable things. I'm not affiliated. I just like their products. Let's go over what's on your spell plate first. And what is active magic, candle magic tarot? It means that I conjure, activate, and empower all the ingredients on this. This is an actual spell. Now, I don't have a petition with it, and normally what would happen is that the spell is performed, the candle burns down. Normally it's just sits inside the candle. I do have candle holders here this time. And after it's done, the spell is taken outside, the candle is taken outside. All ingredients are buried, usually right by your front door. But you can pull these energies towards you and push them towards whoever you're interested in, or just out into the universe to try and bring who you want to you. I don't do a lot of love magic, but I will do, please bring me love magic. So let's talk about what's on the plate. We have sugar, which helps draw things in and sweeten the love. We have peppermint sugar, because peppermint aids communication and dissolves barriers. If you're in a no contact situation with somebody that you're interested in, quite frequently it will dissipate that energy. I have hibiscus flowers that are dried. That is because hibiscus aids love as well. We have, of course, the apple to sweeten things. We have the honey, which also makes love flow. I have cinnamon on top of that because that speeds things up and brings things to us with rapidity. I have red glitter because, for whatever reason, spirits love shiny things. I have a red rose for deep love and passion. And then I have a small pink tea rose to make sure that there is friendship, kindness, and communication as well. All right, let's see what else we can get going here. The Pre-Raphaelite deck brings you the predictive spread. This is your soulmate card. Everything you need, your courage, strength, compassion, and love, everything you need is already within you. Be whole within. When you're whole within, then you're ready for somebody to come and stand beside you. Remember, nobody ever completes us, but somebody is there to be in our complete life. Release your toxic relationships. I have Protecting Treasure. I have Heal the Ouch. Gosh, I get these cards a lot. Poised. And then Exchanging Gifts. Oh, I like that. You are healing, likely from a past relationship, pile number 2. Page of Pentacles in the upright. 6 of Cups in the upright. 3 of Swords in reverse. Emperor in the upright in the past. 3 of Pentacles. Sun in the upright. 5 of Swords in reverse. Fool in reverse. 7 of Swords in reverse. Knight of Wands in the upright. 2 of Swords. 9 of Wands in reverse. This is an awesome reading. Strength card in reverse. King of Wands in the upright. I have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Hey, slight delay on a start of something new, but let's see who we have here. I have fire sign energy, potentially in Aries. There are going to be multiple scenarios in any pile, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't. Let's talk about whose soulmate is who. Okay, we have somebody from the past returning almost freaking immediately. There, you met somebody. It's been within the last year. This is a timeless reading. You were likely separated partially because of lockdown, but there was more to it than that. You're wondering if that person is your soulmate. There's a blue car involved. There's a blue car involved. It's a really pretty blue too. You're wondering that if that person, is that person your soulmate? Yes, that person is your soulmate. They're returning like very soon indeed. Page of Pentacles in the upright. That is something new starting. I've got some earth sign energy here. Earth sign energy, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. It's 10 months from now. You do start communicating. This is a long distance situation. This person lives some distance from you. You've been in and out of contact. You're wondering, you have such strong feelings for this person. You have not actually, it's a situationship. You've not actually been in a relationship yet. You're wondering if it's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. Hey, there was something that you release your toxic relationships. There was something that you needed to release and also something they needed to release. It is coming to you very, very shortly indeed with the Sun card in the upright. That's the start of something new and positive. But there is a shedding of past relationships that had to happen. Healing. Boy, this person has such strong feelings for you already. They didn't want to rush you. Like you thought you were ready, but you weren't quite ready. You weren't quite ready. You kind of know that now too. You kind of know that now too. Who else do I have? Oh, I don't get this very often. Oh, that's really nice. I don't get this very often. I have somebody asking if you're just graduated from high school. You just graduated from high school. And you're both going to universities. No, I'm sorry, he's taking like a gap year. And you're going to, oh, that's what it is. He's taking a gap year, you're going to university, you're wondering if you're going to end up together. You're wondering, listen, for about 2 years you're on and off, but he is your soulmate. Like, this is somebody you don't marry for a while. You don't marry until you're like in your like almost late 20s. You have a different boyfriend, he has a different girlfriend at one point. Don't worry about that part. It is just something that kind of, particularly for him, crystallizes. And you're actually, oh, okay. You're wondering if you should try and stay together and have a long distance relationship. Don't let it go for the first. If you let it go, it comes back to you at the end of your first year. It comes back, and you have so much fun. You meet so many people, and like, he does not really have any emotional commitments to anybody else ever. He dates some people. You do hear about it. But he never forgets about you. You're wondering if he will join you at your school. He doesn't. He's walking a different path, but he's going to come closer and closer to you, and you will resume your relationship. Again, your sophomore year. You're wondering if that, and you've known this person for kind of a long time, and yes, he is your soulmate, and yes, that is the person you're marrying. I love it when that happens, because I get so many like, hey, more mature like type of, hey, I've already had one marriage, what's going to happen for me next? And there's nothing wrong with that whatsoever. It's just, it's fun to find, kind of young love that is going to go the distance. And don't regret the path that you need to kind of like go in slightly separate directions. It's so that you'll know for sure, and then you come right back together. And you're not apart after that. Who else do I have? I do have somebody this is a divorce situation. You were divorced within the last, you might be still in the process. You are wondering, your husband was not your soulmate now. Like, you thought he was when you were married. I do believe I've got the gender right. And you're wondering if you have a soulmate. You do. It's a soul contract. You were married for like a little bit too. It was over close to 10 years. It didn't end well. You're wondering when this is entering your life. Hey, socializing's a little bit funky right now. Timeless reading. Do you know that this person is like right on the other side of being able to get right back out there? So when does that happen? This is one of the first people that you're set up by a friend. Is it the brother of the person she's dating? It's the brother or the cousin of one of your friends is talking to you about, we should all go out together and do something, and you should meet her person's brother or cousin. I really don't have that. I don't have that. It's like a male that he's very close to. That is your person. I have... Is that going to be Earth sign energy? That is Earth sign energy. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. This person works in some kind of social media management. And advertising. Is there anything else? You marry after about, it's close to 20 months. It's a little over a year and a half. But it doesn't take very long to kind of gel into what it's going to be. For the person who is divorced, and make sure you're entirely healed. Just make sure you're entirely healed. That was not a good situation you were in. As soon as you're healed, you're going to have somebody coming into you. Do I have anything else? Gosh, there's just so much Earth sign energy all over this. Oh wait, I have one more scenario. You had a big fight with a person that you thought was going to be your person forever. and it's been like 4 months, and you're wondering what's happened. Let's heal the ouch. Protecting treasure, release your toxic relationships. That person is actually your soulmate. Go ahead and, hey, make up like some kind of excuse to reach out to them, to contact them. And the reason being is that it was kind of a fight, and like you're not sure how to get things started again. Don't worry, your communication will be welcome. You can send them a text, ask them, there's something you used to go to together. Ask them if they're planning on attending. And if they, ask them if they're planning on attending. And it was, I don't know if it's somebody's Halloween party or something, but it's a changed event due to some of the circumstances in the world. And that's what it is. Ask them if you think that person's going to have that party. And that's going to get your communications flowing again. And it takes 5 to 6 weeks, but it opens up the door and you start communicating again. And you know what is a little bit strange? I don't really have you marrying, but you stay together. And why not marriage? I'm not sure. I don't know if it's not what you're into or what. I'm not sure what it is, but you're together for a really long time. And I don't have an end date on it. You have very slightly different views on the world. It's not what's important. And it's part of the reason that that's something that stood in the way the last time you were together. And this time you kind of make peace with the fact that you get to be the person you are and he gets to be the person he is. And you do get back together. Anything else here for anybody? Anybody else? Oh, okay. All right, let me get the cards down and then I'll talk about that. Okay. I have stepping into power. You are strong beyond measure. Vast vistas expand your horizons. Breaking trail, a breakthrough at his hand. Journey by moonlight, and believe in magic. So, there is somebody here who's wondering if they should do a magic spell to try and attract new love. Because it's been a while and you have very particular interests and you're really introverted and it's really hard for you to meet people. Yes, that's something you can consider. You can consider doing a, attract my soulmate, bring me new love spell. It's usually a good idea to go to somebody for that unless you really know what you're doing, but it would be worth your while. You're right. You don't enjoy crowds. You don't enjoy socializing at the level that a lot of other people do, but you're a wonderful person. And there is a partner out there for you who's very similar, by the way. You really will spend a lot of time kind of just together, but it's not in a codependent way. You're both fiercely independent people. You actually like to be alone. You're wondering if you're going to find somebody soon. Yes, go ahead and have that done. It brings somebody to you within about a 3-month period. And how it happens in a really kind of bland and uninteresting fashion. And what I mean by that is you're out in the world running errands and you're stuck waiting. It's either at a courthouse or a DMV or something, and it's a very long wait because everybody has numbers. Is it jury duty? Oh, it's jury duty. It's jury duty. It's jury duty. So, person who, go ahead and have that done, and your person is at jury duty. You're gonna get called. Don't be upset by that. Give your relationship a chance. Work on your partnership. That is the one from the people from the past. Oh, your candle's jumping. Yeah, it's jury duty. For the person who's wondering, hey, is it time to do a love spell? Go ahead. Either have it done or I don't, unless you do magic, please be a little careful. You really do have to energetically cleanse and kind of know what you're doing with ingredients so that you get the results that you want. But you'll meet that person at jury duty. And it's oh gosh, like it's a little bit of a, like, sort of a hostage situation because nobody's ever digging it. But you're there for the whole day. I don't think you're chosen. But you start talking to a guy there. And this is, I have a lot of same-sex relationships in this particular group. I'm sorry if you're looking for, if you're looking, I guess it could, no, I'm sorry. That is an opposite gender relationship, not same sex. Yeah, that person is in the jury pool with you. You're in the same group, and like, they keep releasing groups. You're gonna start talking. That's how you meet this person. Do have that spell performed though. It'll help draw it towards you. All right, we have give your relationship a chance. Trust the situation is calling on you to have faith. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal from the past, you experience more love in your present moments, and then express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. So I'm talking very specifically, once again, to the people from that, you're going to meet somebody at jury duty. The reason to go ahead and do the spell is to make sure that you guys kind of get drawn to one another. But also, you are the person who should kind of reach out at the very end of that. He is also an introvert, and just make sure you give him your number and suggest doing something together, because not so skilled with the asking out of people, really fears rejection. Should just kind of float it out there, put it out there as friends. That will come back to you. That person is your soulmate. That is your next love, and you're very, very compatible. Okay, so I think that's all I have for right now. Is there anything else? I don't have anything else right now. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like this reading, don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you drop a comment in the comment section down below, I will enter you in my free reading giveaway. I give away a 60-minute free reading once a month. If you would like to book me for a private reading, there's going to be an insert in a moment that has all the information on how to do that, and I'd love a chance to read for you in real life. Thank you for joining me. Take care, be well, and don't forget, jury duty can sometimes be a positive thing. Take care. Welcome back. If you chose candle number 3, apple number 3, then this is your candle, this is your apple, this is your reading. Your candle was anointed with love and attraction oil. That is by Art of the Root. I'm not affiliated. I just love the way their products smell. In fact, my office smells incredible. Let's go ahead and talk about what's on your spell place first. And how does active magic work for you? I conjure, activate, and empower all of these ingredients to draw new love to you. It is not the same thing as having a love spell performed, but what it will do is help give you that energetic boost to open up your energetic doors to try and pull somebody towards you. This is the only type of love magic I do, which is to start new lover to bring somebody's soulmate to them. It is actually very effective. This particular working would normally have a petition inside of it, asking for the person to have love drawn to them. At the end of the candle burning down, this is taken outside and it's buried. If it's being done at home, then it's buried in front of the person's front yard. And when I would do something like this, I go ahead and I bury it underneath a tree. So what I have on your spell plate is some white sugar that helps sweeten things, draw things to you. I have peppermint sugar as well because that dissolves energetic blockages around communication. I have hibiscus, dried hibiscus flowers, because that is one of the more passionate flowers. I have cinnamon to help speed the process along. It brings things to you with rapidity. I have honey because it flows sweetly and makes for a longer lasting love. I have, of course, the apple as well. That is also something to help sweeten and grow. And then I have a red glitter, and part of the reason that I have that is spirits are attracted to it. The red rose is for passion and desire, and then the pink tea rose is to make sure it is a friendly, kind love as well. Let's get going here. All right. We have the Sun and Moon Tarot bringing you a predictive spread. Here is your soulmate card. It is harmony is pure love, for love is complete agreement. Well, it's kind of not. I like this little deck. It's cute and everything, but that's not what love is. real love, like your soulmate love, you're not always going to agree. Sometimes there will be contention. Like no relationship is without its barriers, but what it is finding compromise. When you really love somebody, it is one of the goals of that. Abundance is your right. Well, good, good, good. Abundance, bringing love. I have magical map shifter with home. Mending, and then yang. Some heartbreak in your past. Let's see what else we have here. Let's find out some more about soulmates. 3 of Wands in the upright. The Lovers, that can be the card of Geminis. Hermit in reverse. Queen of Cups in reverse. 10 Pentacles in reverse. Oh, you are feeling very insecure. Wheel of Fortune in reverse. You're starting things again. King of Pentacles in the upright is your external influence. 2 of Wands. I have the 7 of Swords in reverse. Clarity. Ace of Wands in the upright. 6 of Cups. Death in reverse. 9 of Swords in reverse. And then the Universe, the World card in reverse. Start of a new cycle. So let's find out who we do have a Gemini situation here immediately. So I have at least 4 scenarios here. Remember, listen for what resonates, leave what doesn't. And somebody heading into your last year of college. You are wondering if the person that you're with now is truly your soulmate because it's been a bumpy road. Yes. Yes, that person is your soulmate. I have very strong air sign energy around that. Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. It could be a Gemini, but I have multiple air sign things around that. So, oh, could be a communications major, some kind of communications major, because there's a lot of swords energy around that. Gosh, you guys, no wonder we got that card. You guys can fight. Oh my gosh. You're gonna learn how to have that be better. Right now, you're on a little bit of a break. You are getting back together. I think it's partially because this is a timeless reading, but I'm filming this right at the end of the lockdown. You haven't seen each other since the beginning of the lockdown. You're wondering if things are going to continue afterwards, and they are. Gosh, this is a strong soulmate connection. I have somebody who was very disappointed in a relationship that had just been getting off the ground, and you thought that person was your soulmate. And it turned out not to be. You found out later that he or she still had a different person from the past, and they returned to that person, and they're not leaving that person. That person was not your soulmate. That said, your soulmate is coming to you within 10 weeks. 10 weeks. Oh, you just have some healing to do. You just have some healing to do. Also, there's a start of, it's either a new semester or a new job. No, it's a new job. The start of a new job. You don't meet this person at work. It's you're put into the same kind of geographical area to meet them. You work in the same building. You're gonna know who this is. You're some kind of researcher. You're some kind of researcher. You're looking for a new job right now. Things are pretty unstable. You're going to find that job. The lead will come to you in about 8 weeks. You start 2 weeks after that. Your person. What sign? Can't tell what sign. Can't tell what sign. Your person works there as well. It's some kind of planning committee, like highway planning or something. There's some kind of engineering around that. Some kind of, is it traffic engineering? It's city planning and traffic engineering or something, and they're a firm that has been contracted to the city or the state that you're in. Yeah, you're going to meet them in the plaza that you're working in there. Just hang out, kind of wait. I think there's like an on-site restaurant or cafeteria. You'll keep seeing that person. Eats by himself a lot. Always has lots of work, but is very friendly to you. stop and start talking after a little bit. That person is your person. That's a person that I think you end up having children with. Okay, who else do I have here? Because I have the start of something. This is somebody from your past returning to you. It has been an up and down road. You feel very insecure in this connection. You're not even sure this person returns your feelings. This is the one I have earth sign energy around. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus. That's Seven of Swords in reverse. They've lied to you in the past. That is your soulmate. Your soulmate. Magical map shifter at home. They're coming into your life again very, very shortly. You will work things out and start things going in the right direction again. You're together after that. You don't part again. That's the one that has earth sign energy all over it. Do I have anything else? Okay, I do have same sex here. This looks like there's a woman that you have gone back and forth with quite a bit. She's been dealing with what might be a mood disorder. It's depressive. You've done everything you can to help. You're both involved in, I believe, animal rescue. You're wondering if she is your person and when she's returning. She's coming back within... She is coming back. She's coming back. It's almost 6 months away. Don't begrudge her that time. Like she just started taking new meds to put her into balance. When she's balanced out, she's going to be like when you first met her. And you do get married, by the way. You get married. It isn't for a couple of years. You have had a rough road, and you're both like dealing with old relationship stuff too, mending. That's the one that needs to. What else do I have? Do I have anybody? Do I have anything for my young people? There's always younger people looking for their soulmate. Oh, this is nice. Okay. You just finished some kind, it might have only been an associate's degree, which I'm not in any way denigrating it, but you just started working like in the you're very concerned about the economy right now, and you're wondering if you're going to be able to find a job. It takes a little bit, and it's not for 3 months. It comes to you through a contact at the actual school. They send you job postings. You work together. You do work together, and there is a company policy that you're not allowed to date. This person, by the way, this is going to be a temporary third-party situation. It is a temporary third-party situation. Your person, it is a guy, I believe. What kind of energy do we have around that? Is that the fire sign? No, I'm sorry, that's another earth sign. No, I beg your pardon. Earth sign or fire sign? I'm a little torn on this one. Temporary third-party situation. What happened with them was they got involved with somebody. It was very important to that person to get married. And like your person had never really had a lot of experience yet with like long-term relationships, and just kind of did something that maybe wasn't the wisest move. Got married thinking that like it would work out somehow. That like didn't understand that not having that level of feeling for the person was going to be a long-term issue. It continues to be, and when you meet them, that is one of the things that they'll tell you. And they're 4 or 5 years older than you. And it's not a line. But do yourself a favor, and like he's going to present that they're in the midst of breaking up. Not lying exactly, but it's in the very like sort of nascent stage. Let that part. You'll just always feel much better having met you, and the feelings that kind of try not to get involved right away. Let the other relationship just kind of dissolve. There are no kids involved in that relationship yet. You don't need to worry, like his person, his wife, she's not happy either. You're actually not doing anything hurtful to anybody. But it's going to bother you because you're not a third party situation kind of person. And that's no judgment whatsoever against people who get involved in third party situations. There's always so much more to a story than is apparent from the outside. But you're pretty committed on that because of something that I think happened in your parents' marriage, and you just don't want to. You know what it did to your mom, and so you won't. First of all, different situation, but if you tell that person that there's no way that you can be involved with them until such time as that's resolved, that is one of the things that's going to spur him on. So go ahead and stick to that. It will be resolved, and then you guys start up. And it's quick. It's quick. He's kind of been looking for a reason to pull that ripcord. They're both pretty unhappy. You don't need to feel like you're the bad guy. You're not. You're absolutely not. New beginnings and pure intention. Pure intention. The fairy of manifestation will help you use your wishes wisely. Manifest your heart's desire with pure intention and for the highest good of all. That's you're not going to do the third party. You're just going to wait. You're going to take the pause. Within 12 weeks, he's actually free. Like, it's very quick. They're like, he and his wife were already on the same page, and it just was kind of a mistake. They were kind of at the point in life where she thought it was time to get married, and so did he. And he hadn't really had very deep feelings for anybody until he meets you. New beginnings. The fairy godmother heralds the joyous news of a new baby or the birth of a cherished idea. Protect and nurture your ideas as you would a baby. Hey, that one's for the people who you've got somebody from the past returning. You really wonder. You're so uncertain. You're not even sure if this person has feelings for you. And in fact, I think they might have lied to you and said something along the lines of not. And it was a lie. And it has to do with the circumstances. You're going to know what I'm talking about more than... They lied. They lied. And they're going to be back in your life really, really soon. And don't hold that against them. There was a lot of honor behind that lie in some ways. They just didn't think they were good enough for you. Don't worry. There we go. I have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. I'm going to leave it there. That's adorable. All right, group number 3. I'm going to go to one more thing. You're going to be the only group I'm going to the Making Magic card for, because I have a feeling like group number 3, you have a lot of stuff coming to you in short order. In short order. I don't have anybody who, most of the time when I do one of these piles, there's always somebody, and they get mad at me too, that it's like, oh, it's not going to be for 4 years, 5 years, 6 years. And it's usually because, it's a younger person who just is very, we all want love. We all want to know who we're going to be with. And usually love means more when we've learned a few lessons about how it can go wrong. And that's part of the reason that the universe delays things. Happy love, oh my Lord. A joyful, stable partnership and good friends. Group number 3. Nobody needs to do any spell work on this one. The last group, it was like, yeah, you could probably do a spell and things that, kind of get moving in the right direction, because there's a bunch of introverts in that pile. Group number 3, everything is in place for you. Just follow your karmic destiny and it will come to you. Be open, be loving, allow whatever from the past to kind of be in the past, and know that the universe can be a mysterious place for why it does things. You've been yanked around kind of a lot and you know it, but that love is coming to you. Feel secure. Your soulmate is so close by, and once they're there, that's that. That's the rest of your life. Thank you so much for joining me. If you enjoyed this reading, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe. There's a button over there or down below. If you leave a comment in the comment section down below, I will enter you in my free reading giveaway. I give away a 60-minute free reading once a month, every month for the remainder of 2020. I've already had 3 winners and they all enjoyed the readings. If you would like to book me for a private reading, I would love a chance to read for you in real life. There's information on how to do that. In just a moment, there will be an insert. My website has all my prices. Listen, group number 3. Sometimes life can feel pretty cruel, and we don't understand why something happened, and it can feel very unfair and very punishing. And then as things fall into place and it's revealed to us why things had to happen in the way that they did, you can usually forgive everything. You can usually forgive everything. Even if you're suffering right now, know that that will act as contrast to the joy that you will end up feeling. Thanks so much for joining me. Take care. Be well. I will see you next time. Welcome back. If you chose candle number 4, apple number 4, then this is your reading, and your candle was anointed with, this is Adam and Eve oil from Inexplicable Things. All right, I'm not affiliated, I just like their products. Hey, let's talk about what's on your spell plate and what this is. So Active Magic Candle Magic Tarot means that I bless, activate, and empower. This is actually a real spell. And what I do is I've conjured all the energies for it. There is no petition, so there doesn't have a direct target. Normally there would be a petition inside of the apple, and when the candle had burned down, I would take it outside and bury it. And when you're doing it at home, it's something that you take outside and bury by your front door. Let's talk about what the ingredients are. I have sugar down for something that's sweetening and it helps draw love to you. I have peppermint sugar as well, and the reason for that is peppermint helps dissolve any energetic blockages around communication. Then I also have dried hibiscus flowers, because hibiscus is one of the love flowers. It helps bring passion and desire, and it's that kind of unforgettable quality. Then I also have cinnamon, which helps bring things to us with speed and rapidity. I have honey, because the flow of that helps long-lasting loves. It keeps flowing through your life. I also have red glitter down, because that helps attract spirits. They love shiny things. And red is a good color for love. And then I have a deep red rose that is for passion. It can be a little bit turbulent, so I added a little bit of a pink tea rose. That's to have friendship, good communication, spirit of compromise. Is there anything else here? No, I think that's it for right now. There we go. I have a lot of fun doing these things. So for Active Magic Candle Magic, what you do is you just kind of concentrate. It's not the same thing as having a love spell done. And this is the only type of love spell and love work that I do, is I will draw somebody's soulmate to them. I will help them find new love. I don't try and make a specific person fall in love with another person. We shouldn't impact another person's free will, but this type of energy will help open your doors to help receive love. And so what you would do is concentrate and kind of grab hold of that energy and push it out into the world. So it's just a nice little boost. It'll help open your energetic doors. So here's your soulmate card. I have, the more loving care you give yourself, the more love you have to give to others. That is very true. That's kind of a goofy little deck, and I don't always like it, but I like that message. Live your bliss. Dry desert. Oh, you're single right now. Rock bottom. Chimney Christmas. The number of times I get that card, you really would think that there were 50 of them in that deck. I have To the Sea, and then a change in the wind. Oh, things are changing. Pile number 4. Hooray. All right. I have the Ace of Wands in reverse. You're frustrated at the moment, with the 7 of Swords in the upright. Temperance. The Lovers in reverse. My goodness. Prince of Swords in reverse. 9 of Wands in the upright. 4 Cups in reverse. King of Wands in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse. The Strength card in the upright. Could be Leo. 9 of Pentacles. King of Pentacles. The Wheel of Fortune. 10 of Pentacles in reverse. 2 of Swords in the upright. Hey, things are turning in your favor after a period of insecurity. You do have something in your past that was difficult. It could have been, I have multiple fire sign energies here. It could be a Sagittarius. You've had to make different choices in order to try and heal. You've left behind something that was not serving you, and you've tried to heal from it. You're building again from the ground up. You did leave something behind, but things are changing and something is now coming towards you. I'm going to have multiple scenarios in any general reading. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. So let's see, who do I have for who? I have somebody who in the past was involved with somebody who lied, almost like as a pathological type of manner. I think they were abused as a child, and they never lived in an atmosphere where it was safe to tell the truth, and so they kind of never overcame that. They were very damaging to you. You are not getting back together with that person. You are not getting back together with that person. This was a third-party situation. Yeah. I'll say, okay. It was a third-party situation, and you were assured that they were going to come towards you. This could be the Sagittarius energy. And they were not telling you the truth. They were not telling you the truth. And you're trying very hard to heal from it. And you're almost there. The Temperance card is the card for healing as well. You've done everything that you're supposed to, and you're going towards your own interests and just trying to like live in your own energy right now. And you're wondering when love is coming to you. Gosh, it's within about 6 weeks, 6 to 8 weeks. Action will be taken. Your person is very tentative. They've got their own relationship past. You already know them. You already know them. They were kind of on the periphery of what was going on with you. They've got their own stuff going on. Once they're free, it's going to happen very naturally. You like I said, they're already in your life. You should know who I'm talking about. You're wondering, is this my person? That's your person. Let things line up. It happens for this. Is a timeless reading, but I'm seeing this in the beginning of September or so. Don't rush it. Don't rush it, or you will delay it. I have someone else. You're dating 2 people. Okay. Neither of those people is your soulmate. Neither of them. First of all, one of them is not worth the time. The other one really is, but will never commit. Like, this person has told you they don't think they ever want to get married. They're not lying. And if you do, go ahead and move on. They're not your soulmate. Your soulmate is a little ways away. It's about 14 to 15 months away. It is not an unhappy time period for you. That person does, I think that might be a Gemini. Gemini or another air sign. How do you meet them? You meet them through a singles group. You meet them through a singles group. Yeah. It's not like a speed dating thing, but like there's a meetup for like people who are trying to find new people to do things socially. But it's kind of like an unofficial like meet and greet for people. And no one's attached in that group. That's how you meet them. I think it's for people starting over. It's for people starting over, and you qualify. You're going to know this person. They're going to stand out kind of easily to you. I believe they are either a lawyer or they went to law school and are not practicing, because there's a lot of air sign energy around them. But they're not a defense attorney. They do some kind of, it's either patent law or copyright law. It's a little mundane, but it does mean that they don't work crazy hours. They have a steady income. Their job is secure. You do start dating. It takes like 3 years for you to marry, but you move in together after about 2 years. Who else do I have? I have somebody who is wondering if a Leo is their person. Yes, he is. He or she. You already know this person and you are dating, and you kind of feel like, do they think about me all the time too? Yes. This is right at the end of the lockdown when I'm filming this, and you couldn't see each other much, and you're afraid that they forgot about you. They didn't. Is your soulmate. Again, it takes a little while for things to get back on track, but you don't need to worry. There are no breakups. This is kind of a good, smooth relationship, which I like. I do have somebody who, okay. This is not one I've ever had to talk about before. So if we have any younger viewers, like, don't fixate on this part. Hey, I have an older person's relationship here. You're probably in your 50s, maybe a little older, could be like late 40s as well. It's a good, but you've been, there's a lot of water underneath this bridge. Your person has erectile dysfunction. I'm sorry, it's the only way that I can say that. And you're wondering if it's going to, no, there's treatment, by the way. It is not, you don't need to worry. That is going to be straightened out. It has to do with the stress level. There's also some kind of medication they were taking, an antidepressant or something that was causing that. They're have them talk to their doctor about switching medications. It will go smoothly and that person gets back in the swing. The only thing that is making you question if that is your person is that's an issue. Physical intimacy is an issue. It can be resolved, okay? And yes, that person is your soulmate, and yes, you will have a full relationship. Let's move on from that, but it's important to get that stuff out there as well. I have somebody who, this is an addiction recovery. You've got somebody in addiction recovery. I have earth sign energy around that. Capricorn, Virgo, or Taurus, represented by the King of Pentacles. You're wondering if it's worth waiting for this person. If they're going to get sober, if they're going to hit that rock bottom energy. Yes, you can't do anything. You can't do anything to participate in it, but it's happening. You're going to hear from them about exactly that issue within, it's about 16 weeks. It's not immediate. And they are going to talk to you about how they really can't be in a relationship for a while because they're going to be in recovery. And they can't promise you anything, but they hope that you'll be there on the other side of it. That's your person. And it is important not to get involved while they're in recovery. It could be codependency, it could be addiction, I'm not entirely sure. Go ahead and commit to that. Their feelings are not going to change. Their feelings are not going to change. Do I have anything for younger people? Really? Okay, I have somebody who I think is about 14 or 15 years old. So, do not be upset, but you're 10 years away from your person, your real person. That doesn't mean that you don't have a relationship in between now and then. And as enchanting an idea as it is to like fall in love and only ever have one person, trust me, once you're like looking at that in the rearview mirror for a while, it raises too many questions. It's much better to have your path, your journey. You are going to go to, I think you're going to go to medical school. You meet somebody who's also, okay. You might be in nursing and you meet somebody who is in training either to be a doctor or a physician's assistant. That's your person. You meet when you're about 25. Yeah. It's in a hospital. It's a very natural progression. You don't even need to worry about it. But hey, listen, really many miles to go. Enjoy them. Don't give away your freedom so willingly yet. You're going to have a blast. You're going to have fun boyfriends and boyfriends that drive you insane, and kind of a lot of fun adventures too. You're going to do some traveling as well. When you're about 21, you're going to go with 3 friends on kind of it'll be a fun journey. It is you have to cross water. There is a boat. I don't think you're in the United States, by the way. I don't think you're in the United States. Don't give a, you will love the time. Just enjoy your life and know that, you're about 25 when you meet your person. You've had multiple relationships, some of them serious, some of them not. And then this is the person that you marry. That's part of what the Pentacles are about as well. Do I have anything else? Oh, okay. I have one other thing. and this is a little uncommon. I have somebody watching who is wondering if you're waiting for somebody who is currently incarcerated. And you're wondering if that experience is going to change them, and if they're still going to love you when they get out. They are getting out fairly soon. They are getting out fairly soon. It's within about 6 months of now. And yes, there is still they have to rebuild. They have to almost entirely rebuild their life. Just be loving and supportive of both themselves and you. And do know that there is a strong path forward there for you. There is a strong path forward there for you. Their experience is going to be a little bit scarring, but you've actually had experience with people who have. You're going to be able to help them find like a job afterwards, and it's not that they're going to be over reliant on you, but do let them recover fully first. Here's the thing. Oh, separation. Time apart from your partner is on the horizon. That's just a tiny bit funny when I'm talking about that. Here's the thing. They actually did what they were accused of. They will change their life and they will turn it around. And what they did was, it was more a crime of desperation. There was no violence involved. You don't need to worry that this person is like, your family's giving you a hard time about them. This is somebody who, just circumstances brought this about. That is a good human being. People change. We need to let people change. It's supposed to be a rehabilitation system. He's going to change. He's getting out and he's going to change. And don't listen to your family. That is somebody who will love you until the day that you die. And he's not going back in. He's not going back in. Okay. I have attraction. You attract romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. That's for my young viewer, the person who's like, you're like 14 or 15 because you don't drive yet and you're really looking forward to it. You're really, really looking forward to it, and you talk to your parents about it almost every day. Just enjoy your life. Don't be disappointed by the 25. Don't be disappointed by the 25. You're going to have so much fun. You're going to have so much fun. And you are going to like driving. And you aren't going to like driving in the snow. So listen to your parents. Listen to your parents on that one. There we go. All right, I have new love. A new person has stirred your romantic feelings, and then this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Multiple scenarios reflected here. Separation, your person who, listen, everybody has things in their past. Nobody is a perfect person. And for the people giving you a hard time about this person, you already know, like, the quality of this person's soul. It was just circumstance that led to bad choices, but better choices will be made in the future. Attraction. You attract the romantic love by enjoying this moment fully. New love. This is really, really a good pile, but there's a lot of different scenarios in it. What's kind of fun is, and you know, I suppose it simply wouldn't happen when I do one of these active magic ones. People who are drawn to it you're going to be meeting people. Like I'm sure there's somebody out there who's going to be watching it and it's simply not going to resonate with you. It's not going to land with you. Check out some of my other videos or some of the other readers on YouTube. Keep looking. And by the way, if the answer is it's not for you for a while or maybe not at all, remember, you can have a wonderful, wonderful time with your friends, your family, a very rich and rewarding life. We don't need to be paired up, but sometimes we have time alone so that we can really enjoy our lives just as they are. Self-confidence, strong belief, and a sense of worth. The festival creates an energetic blueprint for a fantastic party or event. This is that have some fun with friends. Listening to divine wisdom joyfully and learning life's lessons with triple spiral, and then healing, true healing of the mind, body, heart, and soul. So, group number 4. There was a lot going on there. There was a lot going on there. There's some returning love, there's some new love, and then there's some love that has to deal with the judgment of others. Remember, we agree to our lives before we ever get here. There was an important lesson in kind of their consciousness evolution that needed to be learned in making that mistake, and yours in kind of supporting them, even though your friends and family tell you to move on. It's okay that you don't want to. This person is your soulmate. So if you like this reading, please don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. Please don't forget to subscribe. There is a button over there or down below. If you drop a comment in the comment section down below, I will enter you in my free reading giveaway. I give away a 60-minute free reading once a month, every month for the remainder of 2020. Had 3 readings up, 3 winners already. They all were super pleased. Hey, if you'd like to book me for a private reading, my end credits have all the information on how to do that. My website has all my prices. I'd love a chance to read for you in real life. So, for who is my soulmate, new love, this particular act of working, if you didn't get the answer that you want, remember our future is predicated on our choices. If you are not interacting in the world yet, and right now people can't, so don't blame yourself too much, but when you do, when you want something to come to you, create the circumstances that will allow it. Be open to it. Talk to people. Be open to the experience of welcoming new people into your life if you're waiting for somebody. There were a lot of fun scenarios reflected in this particular work. I was hoping that there would be. Thanks again for joining me. I hope your soulmate is with you very, very soon. Take care. Be well. I will see you next time.